Well, the final lesson for this unit is to use complex number solutions for quadratic equations. First of all, let's work this warm-up. So pause the video for a moment, then come back and check your answer. Did you add 32 to both sides? Divide both sides by 2, so x squared is equal to 16. Square root of 16 is plus or minus 4. All right, so moving on. By the same token, we are going to subtract 54 from both sides. Divide both sides by 9. Then we get a little problem. We've got plus or minus the square root of a negative 6. That would not be a real number. We're going to have an imaginary number here. This is the same thing as the square root of 6 times the square root of I. So we're pulling the I out. Or square root of negative 1, I'm sorry. So square root of negative 1 is I. So our answer, x is equal to plus or minus I times the square root of 6. Let's look at something a little more complicated. First of all, let's put it in standard form by subtracting 4x from both sides. This tells us both signs have to be the same. So factors of 5 that are the same. Negative 5 plus negative 1 will not give us a negative 4. And a negative 3 plus a negative 2 will not give us a negative 4. So we can't factor this one the way we're used to. So we're going to have to use the quadratic formula. Negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c over 2a. Now let's do the math. 16 minus 20 is negative 4. So we have the square root of a negative number. This is the same thing as the square root of 4 times the square root of negative 1. Square root of 4 is 2. The square root of negative 1 is I. As you see, all of these terms are divisible by 2. So we can simplify our final answer, x is equal to 2 plus or minus I. Now you're ready to begin working on the assignment.